Hi guys, did you guys miss me? If you haven't noticed, I have been gone for 4 days, and yes, we are on our Marie Kondo and the KonMari method month, but we had a little bit of a fun what do you call it? Interruption, like a fun interruption. And I am going to be making up the 4 days in this video and going to be sharing with you why the interruption. And it's basically from an all-girls cousin weekend. Yes, so we had an all-girls cousin weekend, and it was super fun, and I didn't want to kind of stress and all these other things and try to fit in the Marie Kondo month, but we will get back to that starting tomorrow. But today we're going to make up for those 4 days, and I'm going to share the 4 things that I loved about the weekend. All right, so let's start with day 64, which was Friday. And I will say that, so who it was is a cousin of mine. Her name is Samantha. We're only like a month apart. And she has 5 kids in total, but she has 3. Her 3 youngest are 3 lovely girls. They're what I call our nieces, because in Filipino land, it's if you're older, then you're an aunt. That's just how it is. So, and then of course my only, which is Natalie. So it was pretty much the 6 of us. Yes, the 6 of us for the weekend. And on Friday when they arrived, I really understood and just appreciated us being able to be our true selves. So when you have friends or family, or even if you just only have you, the ability to be your true self. And the reason why this photo is here is because I have recently got into tarot and oracle cards, and we all kind of crammed into this little area on Friday night, and I was able to like show them all my tarot cards and oracle. And there are 1 or 2 in the family that are also into it. Natalie's into it like a little bit as well, but they were just open-hearted. You know, there's nothing funny about it. There's no harsh criticism or anything like that. And it's just really, really nice when you can truly feel like you can be yourself and not sort of be like harshly criticized for it. So that's always really nice. And then the other thing is we played this game called Big Talk. It's these little question cards, and so very much like the tarot cards, we'll like shuffle them, and then whatever card falls out, it is a big talk card. So it is a question that is really deep, and then we just all kind of went around and talked and gave each other answers and learned about each other. So again, the ability to be our true selves is just really, really fun, and I just really appreciate that about them, because I can truly be myself, and I love that. So moving on to day 65, which was Saturday, and I came up with this because it was actually the girls. You can see here, it's the beautiful cousins here. You see Natalie tied up, and then Macaria, Keegan, and Reese are the cousins from Samantha. And it was the girls, actually, not Samantha and I, that wanted to work out together. And so I thought that was super awesome. It was so fun to be able to go to the gym and work out. And what I really thought about is that truly, when you strive together with another person or a group or whatever, you really thrive together, right? Because you're kind of going through that growth together, and it's just amazing. So I would say that, yeah, if you can work out together and strive together, you're gonna thrive together. And with alongside of that is that night we also went down to the National Harbor by the wheel, and Natalie is a photographer, videographer, and media specialist, and her cousin Macaria is a model, an aspiring model. And yeah, they went out and just took some pictures, and it's just lovely to see the support for one another and together and working together, again, striving together, thriving together. And also the other cousins, the cousins that weren't going to necessarily be in front of the camera or be taking pictures, they had absolutely zero anything. They loved going. We all just went, hung out, and you know, so supporting and loving their cousins is really, really nice. And then lastly, Macaria, who is centered here in the middle, she is actually really afraid of heights. But because everybody else, you know, some of us wanted to go, and we said that we're going to be together, we're going to be in the same thing together. She totally braved up and felt comfortable being with her family and being with us. And so again, the cousins and of course her mom and myself are supporting her and loving her, even though she was afraid of heights. And I'll have to say the wheel at night is a different experience. I've been to it during the day, but at night it was really nice as well. So all right, so day 66, which was Sunday, and it really dawned on me that shared experiences are pretty much like glue strips that strengthen the bonds to and for one another in their relationships, right? So here you'll see that we went to an equestrian center that Natalie and Macaria spent a lot of time with there. It's sadly closed down because they couldn't find a buyer for the barn. If you want to buy a barn, let us know, Marymount Equestrian Center. But again, we had this shared experience, and again, Macaria and Natalie are really the ones that are really big into horses and equestrian, but the cousins had a great time. They, again, had no issues coming and supporting and loving, so that was really fun. One picture I don't have in here is that after this, we went to go visit more family. We went to visit our Auntie Beth and Uncle Jack, and we had such a great time. Oh, and Dutch was there, our little nephew Dutch, and so that was really fun, another shared experience. And then that night we had another shared experience at the escape room in DC, and that was a lot of fun. It was interesting. I have the winner sign up, but technically, did we actually finish? No, not at all. But to me, winner is in the eyes of the beholder. We had a fantastic time. We did really well. And again, it's the shared experiences, even when they're not always like, this was a positive experience, but let's say for whatever reason, they didn't feel like it was a positive because we didn't escape the room or whatnot. Like any experience learns, grows, and like strengthens that bond together. In fact, I remember they say like, if you really want to get close to someone, like have somewhat of a stress-induced scenario, and you will instantly bond with them. I remember when I had gotten my African gray parrot when I was younger. Fortunately, I don't have him now. I'd love to find him again. But when I got him, there was a time when I had him, and something happened when I was at the store, and basically I was able to like be his savior. Like something weird happened and I was like right there, and I was like with him, and from that moment forward he felt instantly bonded with me because there was a scary experience and I was there, and he felt like with me and protected. So yeah, so that's that point. And then for day 67, I just want to share my final thoughts, and this is really true. I would say that understanding and realizing, because I didn't have a lot of close friendships. A lot of my friendships have been family. I mean, even my one friend, Sandra, she's really kind of family oriented too. So, but I will say that understanding that people are ones that when we physically spend time together, we spiritually stay together. So it's like, if you really want to get close with your friendships and things, and I think either Tony Robbins talks about this, like he goes on trips and vacations with his friends or colleagues at work or things like that, because that's really when the bonding truly happens. And I would say, even like as much to say as I think he says this too, it's like going to sleep and waking up. So maybe, I don't know if it's necessarily has to be in the same house or in the same environment, but I would say a lot of times if you can get a big enough place, it really does it creates that bond together. And just for fun, I just threw in some pictures in here. This is Samantha and I as babies. So we obviously spent a lot of time growing up together. Our parents did a good job of exchanging with each other when we were little, and that's clearly I think that's one of the real reasons why Samantha and I are so close. And because Samantha and I are so close, we've gotten our kids and our girls and they spent so much time together. I really could have put 100 pictures of really the girls' pictures together, but I really put Samantha and I in these. So let's just take a look. This is Samantha, and on here, and then me, and then her sister Suzanne, which we would be close to her too, but she's been overseas, out in Germany. So we miss you, Suzanne, if you watch this. But she might be coming back to the States soon. So, and the joke is that when I was little, like I was always like the deprived one for some reason. So you can look at me, I'm just sad, like looking at their apple, and they're all happy with their apple, but just a joke. Kind of. All right, there's us having fun as kids, and I will say that Samantha and Suzanne and I, we still have a lot of fun. We just never really grew up, which is great. We like to have a lot of fun. This is a picture. I love this picture. This is with my beautiful mom. My mom passed away a really long time ago, but I love this photo. My mom just looks so, her normal self, which is so beautiful, and me, Samantha, and Suzanne. And then here's us older. So me again, Samantha, and with our cousin Pau, and then our beautiful Aunt Beverly, who is actually only like 10 years older than us. So she's really not a typical aunt. So she could pretty much be a cousin, but we just called her aunt because when she was, you know, obviously 15, she was taking care of us. We were little, but she's really not that much older than us. And then, you know, here we are, more adults, you know, just having a good time, still being close. We always do an obligatory Zoolander face in a photo, me, Samantha, and Pal, and then we also do a crazy face photo as well. And then, yeah, just as a reminder, these are the girl cousins when Natalie was only 7, and I can tell you, I have so many pictures of them when they were like babies. Just they grew up together, like they live in Virginia Beach, but we always spent a lot of time, like literally weekends, in the same house, kind of growing up together. And I really truly believe that's why they're so close, and I see them being close for the rest of their lives, which is really special to me and Samantha and to the family. Like it really warms our heart knowing that they're going to have each other the way that Samantha and I and Pau and I have had each other's back throughout our adult lives. So, and just as a reminder, this is them now. I wish I got a closer up, bigger, better picture, but there they are. So that's it. I just wanted to share that and kind of make up for these last days. We hope that you, with your family, your friends, even your colleagues, like have these shared experiences, you know, grow together, strive together, spend some quality time together, you know, if and when you can. You know, one of the things is, you know, I really wish that like our family would get together and do more event type things together, or just the relax, like in the house, just weekends or vacations or something. I just really miss that. Of course, I get it with Samantha, but it would be really nice if the rest of the family would be able to do that soon sometime. So anyhow, that is all. Tomorrow we're going to be back on our KonMari method, and just as a reminder, please look on YouTube and Instagram TV if you haven't been following that, but it's going to be fantastic. We did a little quick KonMari because we had to get the place cleaned up before they came over, so I'm excited to get back on that. Tomorrow, we're just going to go over the quick overview of how the process works when you're working with a category. And again, more overview was done already in videos previous, so please check that out if you need to catch up. And that is all, folks. Thank you so much. I love you very much. Hope your weekend was great, and looking forward to Marie Kondo time. Mwah.